Hello you lovely people, 'tis I, Michael Burhan, as we rev up the engine and cut away the hordes of zombies as I bring you my review on the awesome Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, Lollipop Chainsaw is a comedy horror hack and slash video game developed by Grasshopper Manufacture for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 video game platforms. It features Juliet Starling, voiced by Tara Strong. She is a cheerleader, zombie hunter, fighting zombie in a fictional California high school, a collaboration between a game designer Studio 51 and filmmaker James Gunn, who is most notably known for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie and also Troma movies that he did beforehand. The game was published by Kadokawa Games and Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and was released on June 12, 2012 in North America and June 14, 2012 in Japan and June 15, 2012 in Europe. In the game, you play as Juliet Starling as she fights towards hordes of zombies. Juliet can use melee attacks, dodge and high and low attacks with her chainsaw. Zombies can be beaten into a groggy state, and during which they can instantly be killed with a chainsaw attack. Gold medals can be earned by defeating zombies, smashing objects, and rescuing classmates. These medals can be spent in the chop2shop.zom stores found throughout each level, where Juliet can purchase new moves and combos, as well as items that can increase her stats. Sparkle hunting is achieved when Juliet kills 3 or more zombies simultaneously or in quick succession, and rewards platinum medals that can be spent in other goodies such as unlockable costumes, music, and artwork. Oh dearie me. Ooh. Need to go take a shower, one sec.
A few inches later.
Okay, I'm back. As the game progresses, Juliet will also receive a chainsaw dash, which allows her to charge with her chainsaw and fly off ramps, and the chainsaw blaster, a long-range weapon used for blasting enemies and obstacles. Throughout the game, Juliet can collect lollipops, which allow her to recover health, and the maximum number of lollipops Juliet has depends on the difficulty setting of the game. Juliet will die if she loses all her health or fails certain scenarios. Through the case of the former, Juliet may be able to come back to life by winning a roulette spin. Throughout her journey, Juliet is accompanied by her boyfriend Nick, who is a disembodied head hanging from her waist. Yeah, I'd love to be a disembodied head hanging from that waist. I mean, what was I saying? During which the player will rhythmically press buttons in order to have him move about and clear the way for Juliet by obtaining Nick tickets. Juliet can activate Nick Roulette, in which various moves can be performed using Nick's head, such as a bombarding attack or making masses of zombies groggy by filling her stats meter by defeating zombies. Juliet can activate special stats which power up her chainsaw for a limited period, allowing her to easily defeat zombies and make sparkle hunting more easier. The premise goes, on Juliet's 18th birthday, she goes to San Romeo High School Park to meet her boyfriend Nick Carlisle, voiced by the awesome Michael Rosenbaum, by the way, the man who played Lex Luthor, who is going to meet her family on the first time. Unfortunately, a zombie outbreak has occurred, which is Juliet fighting off hordes of the undead in her way to meet Nick. When she arrives, she discovers Nick fighting off a zombie, which is trying to eat him. And so Nick is bitten. Realizing that he will become a zombie, Juliet decides she must decapitate him to save his life. I wonder what it would be like being a disembodied head. That's a conundrum for another time, I think. When he comes to, Nick discovers he is somehow still alive despite being severed head, and so Juliet reveals to him that she is a zombie hunter and that she performed a magical ritual on him, which keeps his soul from being turned into a zombie and retaining his humanity, thus explaining his continued existence as a severed head. Juliet attaches Nick's head to her belt, and she fights hordes of zombies on the way to meet her tutor, Morikawa, voiced by Bruce Loki. Once they united, Morika explains the situation and explains the universe is divided into 3 realms. Earth, the land beyond words, and the Rotten World, an infernal realm where demons and zombies reside. Morika tells Juliet and Nick that somebody has cracked open the portal between Earth and the Rotten World by combining black magic and explosives. Kind of sounds familiar. Where did that premise come from? Oh yeah, they used it in the 2016 Ghostbusters. Oh, Paul Feig. Always stealing other people's material. Now let's talk about the game's strengths and weaknesses. Lollipop Chainsaw is co-written, as you know, by Guardians of the Galaxy and Troma alumni James Gunn, The art style is unique and reminiscent with the 80s, and you can see these references in this game a lot. You have more of the iconic movies, the characters, and also the pulp culture ideals that made the 80s so amazing. Being a hack and slash game, it's easy to play and the controls are very simplistic, allowing anyone with varied experience levels to play. And the great thing about it is as you acquire new weapons, you also have new levels of tutorials, which teach you how to actually do certain tasks and perform certain maneuvers. There has been a rather negative stigma surrounding this game. Do I believe it is warranted? No, of course not. The game was designed for a different audience with a different mindset. Even with that, I find the game extremely fun to play, and it's managed to complete it within a few days, with a total playtime of around 8 hours. If I wanted to obtain the good ending for this game, I probably would be able to complete it within 16 hours. This is the reason why I'm giving the game a score of a 3. It's far from perfect, but it does what it says on the tin. It's a bit of a hack and slash fun similar to games of yesteryear, and the game currently is being sold for pre-owned purposes of $15. You could also get the Japanese edition for $11 from selected stores such as Amazon. If you want to basically get a multi-region copy, you'll have to play it on PlayStation 3, as Xbox 360 still has a region lock. Now, with that being said, I shall bid you adieu and shall see you next week for another Rather British review, and make sure you give this video a like, comment, subscribe and share, and go back and look at my other videos and reviews. There is over 28 episodes of a Rather British review, and also other new content including the top 5 and comics rundown. You will sure be well enough to be entertained. Make sure you refer the channel to your friends, families and namesakes, and I shall see you again, of course, for another Rather British review, because this has been Michael Burhan saying that I've got gameplay. Have you?
Don't think that me letting you in here is an invitation for any funny stuff. Not that I have a problem with funny stuff, especially if you really like the person. My name is Juliet, and it is, as they say in Spain, my cumpleaños. That's right, my birthday.
So I get to school, only everyone's a zombie.
And on my birthday, too!
There's nothing more hysterical to me than watching this world burn.
Now we get to the part where I kick his ass.
She's brutal. She's merciless. She's deadly. When the zombie apocalypse begins,
One truth becomes...
show no mercy.
I'm gonna F you up!
I'm a mother freaking zombie.
Your turn, you whiny MySpace-haired jerk!
Cocky little whore, I like that.
Bring it on, douchebag!
To the depths of hell!
What are you gonna do? Throw magic stars at chupacabras with your tongue?
Maybe, Dad. Nick's tongue is very limber.